Hi guys, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, so this is what you're gonna be doing today in terms of cover work. Now find that link. Yep. So what you're gonna be doing today is tomorrow. It's gonna be learning about the cell cycle. So you'll have. I'm gonna share this with you. This cell cycle handout. This will be in your Google Drive. So it will look like this 1.03. Now, this document here, what I do want you to do is you go here and use the Pear Deck. Now, the code to use this Pear Deck, it will be a student pace work is LONGH, and you're going to use the Pear Deck slide to fill out this particular handout. Now, this particular handout, you should have this handout. I should have given, if you were here last lesson, I would have given it to you on paper. So you're going to use that to fill out this handout. Now, as you can see, this handout is about cell cycle. Now, we kind of talk about cell cycle last lesson before you gone on and do your personal project bit. So we talk about cell cycle. We watched a video about cell cycle. We had some introduction to it, but this lesson there are three main points, and you will need to. This handout is about three main points. First one is about the genetics material inside the nucleus. So this part would be talking about the nucleus. You're going to be talking about the genetic material DNA. And one thing that I want to draw your attention to is this here. Now, from what I understand, you guys learned a little bit about chromosome, DNA. I don't think you guys learned much about chromosomes. I want you to pay attention to this. The three main points that you guys are learning for this lesson is A, the nucleus, and there's a lot of terminologies here. Okay, something like that. So make sure you use the Pear Deck to help you finish up this section. Okay, so first one you need to know about the terminology about the nucleus and about the chromosome or chromatids and things like that. Now, the second part that you do need to know is about the cell cycle. We watched a video from the mitochondria, not mitochondria, amoeba sister last lesson, and you can find that link again. It should be in your announcement section. Okay, it's not logging on here, but it should be under your announcement section, and you should be able to access that and watch it again. Now, keep in mind the part about cell cycle again. It's you're talking about what most of the time, if you think about an app, basically, if a cell lives for about 12 hours, and 12 hours of a day in the cell, what are the cells mostly doing? So most of it is going to be here, what we call interphase. And the interphase, if you remember from the video, you have G1, S, and G2 phase. And then a little bit of the time you go into the mitosis stage. So make sure you the second main point is know what the cell cycle is, what happens in each phases before you go into mitosis, which is cytokinesis. Okay, so make sure you know these terms. Again, use the handout or use the Pear Deck to help you. The last but not least is the mitosis stage. Now, mitosis, from the video we've seen before, you have four different phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Now, here's kind of they tell you what the whole thing is going about. You need to be able to draw and label what happened to the cells during those four phases. Luckily for you, we do have a nice diagram right here in your handout, which you can zoom in, like what I'm doing right now, and draw that. Okay, so make sure you follow this drawing, and make sure you know how the four different phases of mitosis. as well as what's happening in each of those phases. Now keep in mind, at the end of mitosis, you'll end up having two cells, and then you go through something called cytokinesis, where the cells split up. Okay, so what you're doing is going to be using the Pear Deck and some of these animated tutorials to help you understand, to go through what is mitosis and the cell cycle. You are to finish doing this. Now, last 10 minutes or 15 minutes before the end of the lesson, I'm going to ask the cover teacher to look over these, check your progress, and you should be able to get most of them done. And there will be a second video which I'll be wrapping up the material. Okay, so make sure you use your time wisely, and I'll check in. And there will be an entrance ticket next lesson. Okay.